got a whole nother crew, and now they got another crew. All them camps. So if Taliban get out of line, which it'll take them a while, because they got to play this game for a while. But they bring all they got to do is bring the people across from Mazar Sharif, teach them and train them. And if the Taliban get out of line, no Iranian put a finger on nobody. But they bring them across and they send them back. In fact, they should have some auxiliaries that come across and get training right now. So they can go back and they'll be just playing dead. They'll be working, doing whatever they want to do, right? Because those people, there's a reason that everybody just gave up all those cities and went away. And they had excellent training. Because that was part of the deal. That was part of the deal, that they had signed on for. They didn't bring the Afghanis there to talk. They said, man, y'all cold-blooded. But they made the deal with what's the name of them. Everybody know what the deal is. And all the commanders knew what the deal was. That's why everybody said, let them come on in. Shoot, they couldn't have walked in with the way the Afghan army been trained. They couldn't have. They were that was the deal. You come in, and the guy's mad because when the president of Afghanistan run off, they let him run off with $5 or $10, right? So you can say you can run off with that or what have you, and, live happily ever after. Or you could stay over there and maybe be pushing up daisies or whatever they do when they die. Anyway, that's the deal. Everybody sees what the deal is. This is the manifestation of defects. At some time in the history of an empire, and it comes by surprise. Nobody knows this is going to be it, that, you can't sit by the door and this is going to happen. That's the one that did it. You can't close that door. You can't close that door. The people were falling off planes. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. All right, alhamdulillah. All right. Welcome. All right. Huh? Oh, okay, yeah. Huh? Yeah. All right. Okay, yeah. Welcome. I just said welcome. You're welcome here. Right. Yeah, hey, alhamdulillah. It's a good detour. Yeah, you can come on through, yeah. All right. Wa alaikum salam. So anyway, the manifestation of defects. Well, we could go over not all of it, but manifestation of defects, that's how people that won't return us to call. Have anybody seen Masjid on TV lately? Right. How long ago? Okay. All right. Yeah. I look at it too. I left the thing. But remember how we would be joking over there at the CARES joint? And I don't know if you remember the time when the white folks was in there and they came out and they just looking at us and all of that manifestation of defects mean just what it is. All the defects surrounding whoever it is, the United States, they all apparent. The defects associated with us and what we've been trying to do is not manifestation of our defects, because I'm not saying we're perfect or nothing, but it ain't nothing going on with us but trying to institute, something better than what we have. But everybody else is catching it, and they catching it bad, and they catching it in the worst way. So for what we have been doing and what we're doing, it pushes us up to a higher level. Now, this book on anticipation, we have anticipated all this stuff that's going on. We have anticipated it. The only thing, we never knew exactly the day and the time. But some of this stuff, the longer you wait, the worse it gets. On the case of the Zionists weakening the U.S., that's still the ticket. That all of these things going on around the world, we don't get any feedback from the system except for once or twice, because the Zionists is controlling it. If it was Americans, the FBI and all of that, I believe that that our analysis all along, there's 5, 10, maybe even 15% of them that really believe in the Constitution. They really, they really believe that. They believe in that. Okay. The Zionists don't care nothing about it. The Zionists are mean. I mean, when I say mean, I mean they adopted the Nazi principles 100%. They're superior in execution than Nazis, because they've convinced the world that it's okay to do what we're doing. See what I mean? They've convinced the world, it's all right, whatever we're doing, it ain't no big deal. Is this off for the... Yeah. Something off. Bismillah, Bismillah. Okay, I'll try to keep my hands to myself here. No, anyway, the United States, I mean, the Israelis are practicing pure, unadulterated Nazism. No, the Nazis was the epitome of, I mean, it is like, you could tell they don't consider Palestinians as human. They don't consider you're not human. And in fact, you're not even technically an animal. You're some bother, because they wouldn't treat, SPCA. You can't treat animals like they treat Palestinians. Tell the truth. You can't. You go to jail in America right now. If you lock up some animals, you can see the TV. They sang them old songs of poor, and they show you them poor animals, right? Locked in a cage. Hey, man, you can't be, and then I'd be saying, shoot, if you want to see that, why don't y'all show the niggas in the cage? The niggas at the city jail, the county jail, they look just like, and they ain't been fed. They don't wash regular. They ain't got, you know what I mean? They can't go outside and play. That's the way but when they show animals, this is terrible, right? But you show that to the Negroes. The Negroes say, why? What did they do? That's what they'll ask. What did they do? What did they do? Okay. So that's the mindset. But that mindset in this manifestation of defects, it's an across-the-board statement, because all the things, when that manifestation hit, it uncovers everything that's of the people that's involved. So the Zionists now, they got that, what's that little stuff they got going around that the Zionists, Pegasus, everything, okay? And they getting all the white folks, probably the U.S. used it on what's the white lady over there in Germany, Andrea Merkel, and okay. So it's not that we expect any assistance or association, but we're not waiting. You could almost feel we're not waiting for the system anymore, the Mandela effect and all. Well, we'll still do the Mandela effect because it's the right thing to do. But I mean, waiting for them to to come around and say, well, we did this, that, and another, and we want to straighten that out, and da, 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 da. And the thing about it is that we have always known that the things that need to be done will be so big, and you have to do them in a certain period of time. Like there's a time limit on all this. Why is it a time limit? It's because last year the fires was really messing up. And the year before that, it was Santa Rosa, and it was Redding, and it was fires within fires, tornadoes. You know, that when they showed you a neighborhood, the whole neighborhood burned down. Fires and tornadoes used to be, they'd roll through, they'd get this house, skip another one, and they'd get one house, be there, it looked like they was watering the lawn or something. But nothing happened to it, right? That's in tornadoes, and that's everything. These now, whew, when you look at them, you look at it like the whole thing. Okay. That means everything is accelerating so fast. That's why we don't, it's not that we don't have time, but technically, we cannot sit back and say, well, maybe they'll get it in 2 or 3 years, right? Why? Because that ain't even, there's no stamp, there's no guarantee. The acceleration of the decline in America, in the oceans, and everything accelerates everything else. When all the stuff burn up, it burn up logs and trees. What's in the trees? All the carbon is hid in the trees. So it makes more greenhouse, right? And everything that have something that's going wrong, it accelerates everything else.
All the wildlife is destroyed. It produces pollen, or does, or eats up carcasses. Everything is affected. No more water in that reservoirs.
Talking about water. Man. Well, anyway, we used to fight forest fires. That was a nice time at camp, forestry camp. I actually liked it. It was jail, but it was like it was fun. To me, it was fun. Work outside, cutting down trees, timber, and all of that, and fighting forest fires. Of course, I got to leave just before they really got